Hey everybody, I'm back, we're back, I'm back, Aiden's back.
Hi.
Today we're going to be doing a little unboxing and mini review of something specifically for him. Before we get to that though, there's some viewers that asked for a shout out on the next video today, so we're going to give shout outs to a few people. Now just keep in mind, I can't give everybody that wants one a shout out on the same video, so I'm gonna have to space them out a little bit. So today we're giving shout outs to Corrine Prunty, Minecraft King. Who are you gonna give a shout out to, Aiden?
I'm gonna Piggy, Rick, and Frostbite.
Okay, and JP Gamers 113 and Weapon Legends. All right, so if you had asked for a shout out and I didn't say your name yet, don't think you're not getting one. We'll put you in the next video or something like that. So thanks for supporting the channel and being viewers and everything. Some of the people that want to shout outs have channels of their own. So if you want, you can go check out their channels too. Not everybody does though. Some people just want us to say hi. Hi. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Leatherman Leap. And it's been requested by a lot of people that we do some videos just of different multi-tools in general. And that's something that I was going to do anyway. But the Leatherman Leap is pretty cool because this is a Leatherman multi-tool that's actually intended for some of the younger folks out there. It's tailored to, I guess, kids. This is kind of one of those iffy things where you don't want to just hand any random child something like a Leatherman. So, parental discretion is advised, of course. You want to give this to somebody that you're confident is not going to do some damage with it. It says over here on the package right there, they recommend for ages 9 and over. Aiden, best buddy, how old are you?
7.
Right now, Aiden's 7, but just growing up with me and our family, he's spent a lot of time, kind of learning about knives and tools and stuff like that. So I have confidence that I can give him this, and I'm not worried about him hurting himself. But here's the cool thing about the Leatherman Leap. If you take a look, because it's intended for kids, the knife blade does not come included or automatically attached to the device. It's made so that parents, when they feel like the child is ready, can put that knife blade in or keep it separate until then. So today we're going to open this up. We're going to take a look at what it has to offer. Aiden, as the actual owner user of this one, will give his input on it as well. So inside the package, there's a little instructional booklet, and all Leatherman tools kind of come with this little pamphlet that explains what everything is. And on the back of the package, it gives you a rundown of the 13 tools that it includes. If you compare it, this is a Leatherman Wave, and this was military issued, so this has been around and seen quite a bit of use. You can see the size difference right there. It's a little bit smaller for smaller, younger hands. This also comes in a few different colors. I think it comes in a light blue, kind of a light green, a pink, and a yellow color. Functionally, it works the same as all Leatherman multi-tools, the way it opens and closes. So one of the things that it doesn't come with is a little pouch to carry in. You can probably get a sheath or a aftermarket pouch pretty easily. Every tool on here locks open, and it's got these little push button lock releases for everything. So that way nobody gets hurt with anything snapping back by accident. So we've got a bottle opener. I don't know if we should throw that on a kid's tool. I guess in some places they still have bottles of soda that need a bottle opener, I guess. But we've also got a Phillips head screwdriver there. We've got the medium flathead screwdriver. We've got some permanently attached tweezers. So unlike the ones in a Swiss Army knife that can come out and you can lose, these are always there. Small flathead screwdriver right there. And you've got some little scissors. And well, the spring on this leaves something to be desired. Oh, there you go. Once you lock it open, the spring is pretty effective. Let's take a look. Let me unlock this Phillips head. Oh, pretty good little scissors right there. On the other side, you would have the knife attachment. And this is a little bit weird. I'm going to throw that out there. So they have the knife that has to be put in by the parents, but it comes with the serrated saw. So I'm going to say this, Leatherman, if you're going to leave one sharp object off for safety for kids, why would you put the serrated saw on, because, you know, the medic in me says that at least this, if the kid were to cut himself, would be a nice, clean, easy to close cut. A cut from this would be a very jagged, very rough, leaving a horrible scar. Now, I know that's probably neither here nor there. We should just look at it in terms of just safety factor, period. I think that it might be a good idea if you're going to go for the whole, you know, safety factor, just leave them both off. Let the parents decide, you know, to put both of them on. Now, if you really want to get into it, these have kind of safety screws. So if you get one of those safety bit drivers, I got it from knifekits.com. They sell a screwdriver set with kind of all the different safety security bits and everything. You could actually go ahead and take this off and take this part out if you wanted to. And then, of course, the knife blade would go in that. We'll look at how that goes in there in a second. Inside, you've got your standard, you know, pliers, and then you've got a wire cutter and then a hard wire cutter. See if we can get that in there. Wire cutter and then hard wire cutter in there. So overall, it's just a smaller version of a standard Leatherman that a child could carry. It's more similar to the Leatherman Wave than, say, something like the Leatherman Mutt. This is more of a military sort of version. In fact, this one is made specifically for, you know, use military-wise and weapons type stuff. This is more of a general use kind of deal. And it's very similar in terms of what the tools are to the Leatherman Wave. It's significantly lighter. So here's a little disclaimer. Once you install the knife into the body, it's not made to be removed again. So if you're gonna go ahead and put this in for your kid, it doesn't come out. By the way, I should also say, yeah, they intend this as kind of like a child's multi-tool, you know, something for, you know, the younger ones. But there's no reason that if you just wanted something smaller and lighter, there's no reason an adult couldn't use this. It's, I guess if you want to keep something in the car, or you just want something in like a bug out bag or a go bag that takes up less room, is a little bit lighter, you could use this too. I also should throw in that they tell you that all the tools are 420 HC steel. The only thing that would kind of turn me off about this whole thing is that, you know, it's got a lot of plastic on it, making up a lot of the frame, as opposed to the other Leatherman products, which are really steel all the way around. And that's probably why it's so much lighter. But let's go ahead and install the knife blade, because we're going to put it in. So in the instructions, they say you should have it closed, and this little case is used for the installation, so there's no safety threat to the parents either. It's very simple. There's instructions on the plastic case here. There's instructions that come in a little pamphlet over there. And really, it looks like all you got to do is just put the knife in that slot and slide it down. And that's it. It's installed. Pretty easy. I'll remove the safety case there. And you've got a nice little sheep's foot blade. Now, again, it's permanently installed in there. And it is a sharp tool. I mean, it's you know, it's a Leatherman blade. It's not a toy knife. It will shave. So it's something that you really want to be sure that whoever you're giving this to is ready to use and is responsible enough to use. All right, so Aiden, I want you to take your new tool. What do you think of it?
I think it's pretty good. I think it could be a useful tool if you go camping or anywhere else out in the wilderness.
What are you going to do with it?
I'm going to put it in my tackle box.
Okay, we took a little filming break for Aiden to explore the tool a little bit. Aiden, how easy or hard is it to open it up and get the tools out?
It's sort of hard, not that hard. I would say it's a little easy, not that easy.
Do you think it's something that you would need to practice with a little bit? Or
yeah, I would think I would need to practice with it.
what part do you think is the hardest to use?
The hardest thing is closing up the... what's this called again?
the pliers?
The hardest part is closing and opening the pliers.
Do you mean actually opening this up, or do you mean folding it closed again?
I meant folding it closed again.
Yeah, and what about when you tried to use the locks to fold up the tools on the outside? Was that easy or was that hard?
Very hard.
Yeah, so we had a little bit of trouble with him using these locks, so that's something that takes a little bit of practice to get your positioning on just right. Were you able to open up all the tools on the sides easily?
I was.
And what tools?
Just a little bit.
What tools did you think were pretty good to have? What did you like?
The saw blade, the scissors.
What about the tweezers? Were the tweezers cool?
They were cool, but kind of hard to use.
Yeah. So you can put that in your tackle box, and it's going to be for all your fishing stuff.
Yeah.
All right. And what about when we go camping? Is that going to be useful for camping too?
Yeah.
All right.
So you gotta get me a camping bag.
All right. Now we got to get you a camping bag, I guess. So I guess we're giving the Leatherman Leap kind of the seal of approval here from Doc P and Aiden. It's got a good place in the lineup there. Whether you're going to use it for a youngster who's learning how to use these tools, or for an adult who just wants a small, lightweight tool on the go. I found that it is actually out of the package. It's pretty stiff compared to some of the other Leatherman tools. The Mutt, for example, comes a lot looser. Now, this one's a little bit used and broken in, but even when it was right out of the package, this takes a lot of breaking in. Right now, it's pretty stiff, especially, for a younger user. And just like Aiden was talking about, folding it up, it's pretty stiff to get it in and out. So we're going to work on that and maybe oil it up a little bit. Interesting little tool, interesting idea from Leatherman. I have not seen another company make one of these specifically with the younger user in mind. I guess that's what we got for you today. Coming up next, I'm going to have another viewer-requested unboxing and review of a couple of CRKTs. I think you guys will enjoy that, and we'll just keep rolling right along from there. But until then, Aiden, you have anything else to say?
Nope, that is it.
All right. Well then, guys, as always, appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back again real soon.